I got a fever. I got a fever.
Surfboard reviews.
We're going to be reviewing the Fever by Channel Islands, which is a model by Pacadauskas. This should be fun. Stay tuned.
Surfboard reviews.
The board I've been currently riding is the Fever by Channel Islands, and this one's a stock 511 at 18 7/8 by 2 3/8, coming in at 27.9 litres. And yeah, I've been mucking around with a few different setups of fins, but I've landed on the AM1s. They feel a bit too raked back for my likings, but I'm thinking I started off with the John Johns. I might go back to the John Johns. We'll see how surf-wise goes. It's not really liking the 2-foot waves so much as it's said to like. And with the bigger conditions, I think single concaves aren't as good if they're just single throughout the board. So in a short board, it's not as good with a full single concave. So we'll see how it goes in the next few surfs, but I think I'm going to swap back to the John Johns or try the AM2s. So wish me luck, and I'll keep you posted.
Surfboard reviews.
On the last clip, I got hung up on the wave. It wasn't such a big session at Tellers. It was about 1 to 2 foot, so the board still went pretty well, considering that it doesn't go well in small conditions. Why I got hung up was, if we look at the entry rocker, we have a low to medium entry rocker, so it's not completely medium, and then we get a bit of kick out the tail. If I turn it around, you can see, and we have like a medium exit with a squash tail, kind of with the flyer hips on the OG fly and the new fly and all those Almeric models. Durability wise, if I look at the thing, not too great. We've had a few pressure dings, but after that, had a little crack actually after the second session on a bigger day, but that could have possibly been just airing off a wave or something. So yeah, the durability out of 10 would probably be about a 6.5 out of 10, maybe. I'll give it a 7, because after that it just had mainly little pressure dings, so nothing to worry about too much on that side. Fins I was riding, I was first started off with the AM1s in my sessions, as you can see in the video, but these are the old AM2s, and they came with the board as I bought this board second hand, and they felt good just in the smaller stuff and also in the bigger stuff. But I wouldn't recommend this board to be ridden in the 1 to 2 foot range. I'll definitely recommend you ride it in something around 3 to 8 foot would be your sweet spot for the board. If I had to say what level this board would be catered for, I'd say probably your high level intermediate through to expert, something around there, because it's not such a forgiving board. I also tried the John John fins in a medium, so they're all medium template to have the AM1s, the John Johns and the AM2s, and the AM2s by far felt the best. They're rake template and they just seem to suit the board perfectly, as they are AM fins. Talk about the wide point a little bit. The wide point on this board is back from center. So it is quite a back-footed board, so if you're more of a back-footed surfer, it definitely would be catered towards you. And I feel a lot of the time with Almeric, your sweet spot is when you kind of move your back foot a bit forward, and then your front foot kind of comes in the center of the board. So it's not it's packing a little bit of foam under the chest, but it's for those of you that like a lot of foam under the chest when you're paddling. It wouldn't be your number one choice. So yeah, it's definitely for those people that like to surf off their back foot and generate speed off their back foot more. But if you're like me, I'm a person that likes to ride fish type of boards, 2+1s, all those alternative setups. So if you want to transition to a high performance shortboard outline, this takes a lot of inspiration from the old 90s models that Shane Beshan used to ride, and a lot of Almeric team riders. So taking a lot of inspiration from the MBM that Pacadauskas went for, and Mike Andrews. If you want that foam kind of pushed more forward, look something along the lines of an RNF 96 by Lost, or even the Fishbeard by Channel Islands, which is a more user-friendly board. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. So the sessions I had on this board, when I was riding it in the kind of 2 to 3 foot range, it wasn't excelling, but as soon as I got to the 3 to 4 foot range, that's when this board started to show its magic. And it was cool to kind of go back to kind of a standard high performance shortboard after not riding them for a while. It's got you know, kind of rocket out template, and it gets really thin in the front of the nose here. Yeah, it's a super fun board when the waves get a bit bigger. So I had a session on one of our open beach breaks, and it was actually quite textured. So usually if you look at a single concave, you think straight away, oh, it's probably gonna skip out when it's a bit bigger, which I had experience with the neck beard. On this board, due to I think that kick out the tail, that happens with lost surfboards as well, it kind of counteracts that catching feeling to happen, and also the textured surfaces to interrupt the bottom of the board. The session I had was about 3 to 4 foot, and it was really, like, not quite junky and, you know, a bit fat, and this board, when it was on those 3 foot waves, it just paddled so well. It's definitely a board, if you're buying it, you're going to be surfing it top to bottom like a regular high performance shortboard. So yeah, if you're looking to surf something, you want to rip really hard and throw some airs and, you know, throw some big turns, it will definitely improve your surfing, but it's that top to bottom approach in your surfing. So thanks for watching this review on the Fever. We'll have many more reviews coming shortly, and yeah, I think it's definitely recommended for you guys, so thanks for watching.
Surfboard reviews.